Good morning. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm heading down to Cape Henlopen State Park in Delaware to photograph the sunrise and the World War II guard towers that are on the beach. These watchtowers have always intrigued me ever since I was a kid, driving down Route 1, seeing the modern medieval look of these large towers overlooking the beach and the ocean. But it wasn't until about 30 years later that I finally stopped and looked at one. Last weekend, I stopped in at Cape Henlopen State Park and finally got close to one of these guard towers, and I can tell you they are very imposing. It's about 43 degrees. It's probably going to be a little chilly out on the beach. The wind is supposed to be mild. The clouds look like they're shaping up. They're supposed to be mid-level clouds, about 80% coverage. So hopefully, by everything I can see, the sunrise is supposed to have a little color to it, which I'm really hoping for, just add that little extra dimension to the watchtowers. So I made it on location. There's the watchtower behind me. The sky is beginning to light up a little bit. We got some mid-level clouds, so I'm really hoping that the light bounces off of those clouds as the sun comes over the horizon. So far I've been struggling to find some composition. Unfortunately, the buildings from Rehoboth Beach have kind of messed up the idea that I had from this angle. I really wanted to get the orange of the sunrise in the picture, and shooting the other way I was just getting clouds. So I'm really hoping that it will light up here shortly, but we'll see what we get. Found a little composition here, shooting between some of the dune grass and the guard tower. Unfortunately, it's pointing the wrong way. The light's not really going off. I can't get it from the other way because you're not allowed on the dunes. This little part kind of encroached on the beach, so I was able to get a shot from here. It's pretty cool. Still learning how to predict a good sunrise or good sunset, but I'm really hoping that that sun just lights up that top level clouds, so the sky just looks like fire. I got my composition. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get both guard towers in like I wanted to, but I think we got something that will work as long as that sky lights up. And then off there in the distance, fittingly, is a Coast Guard cutter, also protecting the shore. What a beautiful sunrise. I was able to get some pictures that I wanted to get of the watchtowers, and it was just great being out on the beach at sunrise, smelling the salt air, getting a few good shots, and staying warm. For Christmas, I got some cool gifts. First is gloves that the fingers pop out, so it's much easier to manipulate the camera. The other thing is this amazing hat that it's got my S.E. Dickerson photography on, and that with my new coat also kept me warm. It was about 45 degrees. The wind wasn't blowing too bad, and it was quite pleasant being out on the beach. These watchtowers have intrigued me ever since I was a kid. I remember riding down Route 1 in Delaware past these watchtowers wondering, wow, those things are so cool, and what was it like to be inside one, and how far could you see? It wasn't until last weekend that I finally got around to actually going up to one of the watchtowers. They're actually called fire control towers, and there were 15 of them built between 1939 and 1942, 11 in Delaware and 4 in New Jersey. There are only 2 left in New Jersey last time I checked, and all 11 are still in Delaware, though only one of them is open to the public. It's located in Cape Henlopen State Park. They were built to protect the Delaware Bay during World War II. Their job was to find German U-boats and German ships and work in pairs to triangulate their positions. Then large guns would fire upon those ships. The German threat off the Delaware coast was very real during World War II. Several ships were sunk by German U-boats, and many of the survivors came up onto the Delaware beaches. Vlogging in public is still very uncomfortable for me. I was sitting on a picnic table in a pavilion, and up came a guy on a bike and decided he wanted to sit on a picnic table also. So I'm back in the car. Though the sun did not pop off like I had hoped it to, I do believe I got some good shots. I'll share them with you. And again, this YouTube thing's kind of new, but if you like following me along with my photo adventures, go make sure to like, share, subscribe, click the bell, all that good stuff. I enjoy making these videos. They take some time, but I love showing you guys the behind the scenes of how I get the shot.